In the first chapter, I clearly established beyond any reasonable doubt that computers were introduced as part of a plot to drive us all insane. Today, while almost everyone is nearing insanity, there are still a few holdouts, and perhaps you are one of them. Realize, though, that the devious forces pushing technology on all of us are still hoping to achieve the total breakdown of society. For this to happen, though, everyone, including you, must be indoctrinated into the cult of the computer. To accomplish their goal, these dark forces have sent missionaries into all facets of society to recruit new cult members. These evangelists, probably former KGB agents, try to spark innocent curiosity into the unindoctrinated by using computer terminology. They will casually insert terms like bits and bytes, RAM and ROM, chips and dip, bus and BIOS, coprocessor and cache, AI and algorithm, megahertz and VPN into their conversations. These terms are also often bannered about at gatherings of new cult converts to belittle those who have no idea what they're talking about. If the truth be known, these new converts actually have no idea what these words mean either. They just use them to set themselves apart from the uninitiated, those who have not yet sold their souls to the computer or smartphone. If you're worried about not understanding all these ridiculous terms, don't be. Trying to understand these new and useless vocabulary terms is the first step to insanity. Just realize that computers and smartphones can be confusing, frustrating, and even dangerous, and you'll be fine. That's really all you need to know. Computer terms, in fact, don't matter in the least. However, if you ever hear one of those terms slip off your tongue, it's probably too late. If you start talking about upgrading your RAM, hashtagging your status, or using a chatbot, please seek professional help immediately. Your sanity and your ability to function as a contributing member of society is at stake. Now that we have covered all the basics, there are a couple of terms that are incredibly important. Of all the computer terms you will hear around your computer and your smartphone, the only two terms that are of any importance whatsoever are on and off. When your computer or smartphone is on, it is active and it will affect your coherence and stifle your ability to accomplish anything that could remotely be considered useful. Computers and smartphones are extremely dangerous when on. The on state should be avoided whenever possible. A computer or smartphone that is off is safer, but it is still not harmless. Even when it's off, a computer or smartphone will affect your thoughts. You don't even have to be in the same room with it, or even have it turned on for it to drive you mad. It calls to your subconscious, begging you to turn it back on. It needs you, and you need it. You are codependent entities. To change your device from on to the much safer off, you must first find the on-off switch or button. Because computers and smartphones do not like to be turned off, they will use two tactics to make this very difficult. First, computers and smartphones like to hide. Your desktop computer usually finds a dark place under your desk, behind all the drawers or a garbage can. And who knows where your smartphone took off to? You can spend hours trying to find it. Secondly, the switch or buttons to turn your devices off are usually hidden and very difficult to access. Turning off your smartphone will usually require performing finger acrobatics and require you to press 17 buttons in a specific but nearly impossible order. Once you do find your device, hit every button or switch you can find on its side, back, or front until it is off. Once you find that switch, push it, pull it, slam it, do whatever you have to get that device off. Computers, as I mentioned before, do not like being off. And if you try to turn a computer off, it'll probably whir and moan and grind to simulate pain. Your smartphone will ask you 15 times to verify, "Are you sure you want to turn me off?" It will probably even threaten to call 911 to prevent you from shutting it down. When all else fails, try to locate the power cord feeding life into the monster and pull the plug. Older smartphones allowed you to pull out the battery and kill them. Newer phones have made accessing their main power source nearly impossible. After your device is off, if at all possible, lock your computer or smartphone in a closet or maybe even a safe and keep it there. Finally, remember That people don't go insane or become screen-gazing zombies for no reason at all. It takes a device to get them there, and it usually starts by listening to anyone who uses computer terminology.